Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nick Montez. Alright, so I know that I said that I won't be doing any videos during the week, but I need to do this video because I was very upset yesterday. Because yesterday, as you guys know, I posted my Disney Remakes ranking that was basically all about the Disney Remakes, in honor of Mulan. But, there was a little thing that I didn't like, and that was me rushing. I didn't exactly want to rush. I wanted to take my time. So basically what I'm doing is that this is technically part 2 of this. I'm going to call it Disney Remake, all 18 Disney Remakes part 2. But the first video, it will stay the same because it wasn't planned to be a part 1 because I technically rank all my films. So I did rank the 4 movies, the last 4 films there. I just didn't talk about them as fluently as I did with the other ones. So that's what this video is all about, is finishing those 4 films. But before we get started, if you want to know where the other placements are, here is the official ranking until we get to number 4. So number 18 is Alice in the Looking Glass. 17 is 101 Dalmatians. No, wait, 102 Dalmatians, sorry. 16 is 100 Dalmatians. 15 is Alice in Wonderland. 14 is Dumbo. 13 is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. 12 is The Sorcerer, Apprentice. 11 is The Jungle Book, 1994. 10 is Lady and the Tramp. 9 is Beauty and the Beast. 8 is Cinderella. 7 is Pete's Dragon. 6 is The Lion King. And number 5 is Mulan. And now we can finally get into number 4 and talk fluently about them. So, coming in for me, number 4 is Maleficent. So, I know a lot of people hate this movie. This is actually a very rotten movie on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't really see it as a bad movie. I mean, I technically love it. That's why it's in the top 5, because for some reason, I liked how they changed the story, and I feel like other than The Jungle Book and Aladdin, this is one of the Disney remakes that I feel like changed the remake. That changed the entire story, where it took, stuff that you loved about the original film. Well, to be honest, I actually like this movie a whole lot more than the original. I loved how we got into more with Maleficent's backstory, which is very interesting for me. We also got to learn. I will say this. I did not say this in my review for Maleficent, but I'm honestly thinking about it now, and that there are some questions in this movie that aren't exactly answered. There are questions in this movie that I feel like we didn't need answered when I think about it now. But to be honest, like Alice in the Looking Glass, it does the same thing, except for both of these movies, it brings arcs to the characters, and it makes the film more exciting for me. Except for Alice in the Looking Glass, it was unexpected. And another problem with Maleficent is that I don't understand the Moors plot line. I mean, it makes sense with Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, but here it doesn't make sense. So, I love it, and I love the drama into it. I love the characters, everything about it, except the questions we didn't need answered, or the Moors plot line. Everything else is great. But number 3 is actually going to be Aladdin. So this is another unpopular Disney remake opinion, but I love Aladdin. Now, do I think it's better than the original? No. The original is one of the best Disney films of all time, and it will always stay as one of my favorite ones. But the reason why Aladdin, for me, is great is because it did something so unique and so fantastic that it stands out on its own, where you look at the other Disney remakes, and they barely do anything new. They basically stick to the same story, and they're not interesting to me. But this one, it just comes in, and it's just like it's like like it's vibrant, it's fun, it's great, and I love it for that. Plus, Sam Will Smith's version of the genie is really funny. I like how they don't do it like Robin Williams' genie, because his genie is much better, and I think Will Smith's genie lives up to his genie. Um, and honestly, if Robin Williams was still living today, it would have been cool to bring him back as the genie. However, I don't know how the CGI would be, but it doesn't matter. I don't think they actually would do that, even if he was still alive. But sorry. But yeah. But not only is the genie like one of the best parts of the film, but like all the other characters are fun. You have like, and you even have the new character Dahlia, which is really fun and cool. And the new Jasmine songs, they're really singable. They're really they send powerful messages. Um, However, I don't like the Jafar stuff. Well, for me, this is like I'm not saying Jafar's performance was bad. It's just I don't like the way they did him. They made him a little bit too sorcery, where the original Jafar was all powerful and he would do everything. Where this one was basically like fancy evilness. So overall, it's a great movie. Has a couple of issues, but I can kind of ignore those issues and just have a lot of fun with the story and have a lot of fun with the characters. Number 2 is Christopher Robin. So I actually had a lot of fun with this movie. I would say now I've only seen 2 Winnie the Pooh films. I've seen the Heffalump movie, which was a film I didn't really like, and I saw this one. And out of all those 2 movies, Christopher Robin wins it for me. Like, this is just one of the best movies I've seen. Like, sure, it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, where it's not really a remake at all. The first part is sort of a remake, but well, actually, it's not a remake at all. It's sort of a sequel, a live-action sequel to the original Winnie the Pooh films that have come before. And I don't like it. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Let me clear my thoughts. I do love it. That's why it's number 2. But the reason why it works is for this movie, the way it takes the Christopher Robin stuff, like the way they make him an adult and him struggling, he's not having a good time with his family, and he keeps working and he can't see his family anymore. That's actually some really powerful stuff. They normally Disney doesn't really do. Likewise, you actually have the famous Winnie the Pooh stuff into it. So for me, I actually thought this worked. And plus, it just uses the same quotes that they use in the original Winnie the Pooh films. Really good. So for me, it's at number 2. Since it's not really a remake, I would say it works as a great live action movie. I would say it works like that. But my favorite remake of all time, my favorite Disney remake, is The Jungle Book 2016. So when I saw this for the first time, I instantly fell in love with The Jungle Book. It blew my mind. And I was excited for it from the start, because the trailers looked good, and I was just really excited to see this group of characters once again. Now, the original Jungle Book I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite Disney animated films of all time. I'm not sure if anybody knows that, but I love it. It's one of the best Disney animated movies. the original Jungle Book, it has some plot issues because it's very simple. It's basically all about the animals bringing Mowgli to a man village so that way he won't be eaten by a tiger named Shere Khan. It's really simple. But this movie, with the remake, I feel like they just amp up the story, amp up the characters, and it's just a better version of what the Jungle Book is today. Now, of what the original version of the Jungle Book is today. First off, let's talk about the CGI. The CGI is absolutely stunning. Beautiful visual effects. Sometimes I look at this and I feel like I'm watching Lion King. Actually, no, wait. I think it's the other way around. Like, of course the characters are the same characters. Like, and you even have an amazing cast with, like, Seth Neely. Wait, what's his name? Neil Sethi? I don't know. The kid that plays Mowgli. Bill Murray. Ben Kingsley as Bagheera. Scarlett Johansson as Kaa, the snake. Which, to be honest, she was creepy. Really creepy. I forgot the guy that plays King Louie, but he was actually really, like, big and scary. But I will say this, I think the biggest improvement of all of them is Shere Khan. Because he was so intense. Like, in the theater, I saw this back in 2016 when it first came out in April. My mind was shook. Because I was instantly, because, like, when he killed Akela, I was like, the action is gonna be on the edge of your seat when you see this movie. And it just has better, all around it's just better. So for me, it's my favorite remake of all Disney remakes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram name is Marvel6, and my TikTok name is Marvel1Fan. I'll be back Friday to review Cars 2 to start my Pixar series, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.